Hey YouTube, this is the Art of Prepping. So we're at the end of our series of Everyday Carry. This is part 11. And thanks again for following this series and all your support. We're going to be talking about self-defense and self-defense tools for everyday carry. We have a medley of different options to pick from to help increase your chances of survival if you get attacked, get robbed, mugged, or your life is threatened. Unfortunately, in these days of crazy antics. You got groups like Black Lives Matter and other terrorist organizations, various extreme, Muslim extremists and other types of crazy types of ideologies that are unfortunately pretty prolific around the world right now. So more than ever, you have to be mindful of your personal safety. And as an American, at least the Americans that are viewing this, and I'm sorry about other countries if you don't have these rights. It's a sucky thing that you guys are limited and you can't even protect yourself, especially over there in Great Britain. That's not very fun at all. But here in America, in some places at least, we have the right to self-defense, and we should by all means take use of that freedom, the preservation of life and liberty. And to advance our pursuit of happiness is the whole definition of what we do believe to be a free people. And so let's go ahead and exercise our rights. So where I live, I'm able to carry all of these legally, and so I do. And so what I have here to offer some examples, for example, would be a flashlight. Now, flashlights sometimes don't get thought of as a self-defense tool. This is kind of a larger flashlight for EDC, but if you're going out to the mailbox and you have a long driveway, or if you're going up to the grocery store in the middle of the night, maybe at certain times of the day you would carry something like this, or even just keep it in your car so it's accessible. Maybe not even so much you keep it in your pocket, but something like this with 500 lumens, and you have strobe modes and a lot of different things, could definitely disorient someone and make them rethink it that you're an easy target. The next item would be like a Kubotan, or you can use self-defense pins. These are various types of Smith & Wesson makes them, Boker makes them. There's Schrade. There's just a whole echelon, a mountain full of brands that make pins. They're not all made the same, though. I like Smith & Wesson. Taylor Cutlery does have a lot of hit and miss products, but lately they've been kind of bumping up the quality level. And this is the second generation. Let's see here. It says the military and police model. Sorry about that. It has the knurling, and I like this a lot. So you can grab it. You can do all kind of impact methods as a blunted tip there. And you can also unscrew this, and it has an actual usable pin. The next item would be pepper spray. It comes in all canisters. This is just an old canister I had. I have much better canisters of pepper spray. They are tethered to a lot of my packs and on my keychain, and this was just the closest one, so I grabbed. But do your research. I think a good foam-based, gel-based is even better with a UV dye, and something that's probably a little larger than this personally would be better. It has a good throw. I think a good 15 to 18 feet minimum of spray would be advised, and to have the ability to at least do 15 to 20 sprays of half-second or 1 second burst. And you should practice with these, obviously with an inert canister. The next item would be your handgun. God forbid if you ever had to use it. This would be, one of the things that you would have to deploy. In this situation, though, you would have to be very, very careful about, the targets around you and the innocent lives. But if your life is threatened, you have to do what you have to do. And I don't promote any brands of firearms. I think that most of them are pretty good. But that's your personal type of preference for that. Of course, having good firearms training is paramount. Whistles. Now, these can be very loud, especially if you go with the storm whistles. They have as I've shown before, the windstorm is highly advised. But if you want to go with the Fox brand, this is excellent. This is the Sharks brand, Sharks model, I'm sorry. And it's a larger whistle, though, than the classic Fox 40, but very loud. And so this could be tethered around your neck, and especially if you're kind of by yourself and going out late at night, or if you wanted to, maybe take it off the lanyard and just put it on your key ring. The next item is going to be a blades, we've already went over blades, but this is definitely, these are useful. Some of these are just dedicated use and dedicatedly made, specifically made for self-defense, because they can be positioned in very critical points of the body, maybe weak sides of their body to complement your firearm. Like this one could be a get-off-me knife. So I would put this on my weak side of my body. So if someone was to attack me on my side that I had my firearm and I could not draw, or they were trying to fight me and take my gun from me, it can go on my weak side and draw this. God forbid. And then we also have blades that you could be used for self-defense that are easy open. Of course, you can flick these open much faster than I did. Just showing you, though, trying to be safe. The wicked blades. I'd prefer to have a fully serrated blade, though, for self-defense. But this one is adequate. So we have these options. Self-defense, though, is not just about tools, though. It's about awareness and mindfulness, having some skills of hand-to-hand combatives, and also just the overall mindset of you not being a victim. So I think that you have to have mental toughness and always have your eyes open, and not your head should not be buried in your phone walking on around the street. Not only is that dangerous because you can get run over by a car, but someone might be watching you and waiting for that just special moment that there's no one watching but that person, and mug you or hit you over the head and knock you out, So just be careful out there, everybody. This concludes part 11 and the series of the Everyday Carry.